So the year is 2020, one year that, many of us would like to forget. However, it was a very good year in the line of Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts. There was a lot of amazing releases, a lot of first time appearances for these characters. And yeah, this is the next episode of my retrospective Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts, where I go through and I rank every release of that year and give my thoughts. If you haven't watched any of these videos, I've done some for 2024, 2023, 22, and 21. I'm going in a descending order, so these should get shorter as they continue to go. But anyways, also, just want to let you know that I'm on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Once I reach that milestone, I'll be giving away a Tamashii Nation store exclusive Son Goku Innocent Challenger. So if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe because you might even be the one that takes it home. Check out my website, DBZSHFIGS.com, where you'll find a complete archive of every single release in the Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts line. At number 19, Bulma's Motorcycle. So although this is a great set piece, I mean, there's not much you can do with it. It's basically just there to give a little more posability, a little more action to the Bulma Journey Begins figure. It also comes with a little Goku that has no articulation that you could just put on the back, riding, holding on to Bulma. Like I said, it's a very cute set. However, it's just not much you can do with it, especially at the price point of $70. It's pretty expensive. It is a lot of plastic, but still, I could see this one as being one that a lot of people passed up on. At number 18, we have Zamasu. So this one came out for $58. And basically my reasoning for putting it so low is that although the character of Zamasu looks pretty cool, this figure doesn't bring enough to warrant a $58 tag. It literally has the same amount of accessories that you would find in a retail $35 figure. However, it's quote unquote premium. So they added an extra $23 to it. Nothing much going on with him. Literally like no accessories other than faces and hands. So yeah, that's why it placed at number 18. But at number 17, I have the young Chi-Chi for $56. So I will say, as far as making a figure of young Chi-Chi, I really do appreciate it. I'm glad we have her in the series already. I wish we had an adult one, but this one does for now. She comes with a Dragon Ball and some hands and faces. So it's kind of like the same thing as Zamasu. Is like, besides the Dragon Ball, she doesn't really come with much. And at the $56 price tag, you expect a little more, especially since she is like a smaller figure. But they just decided that's just it for her. At number 16, and this one might be a little shocking to most people, Jiren Full Power. I just thought that at $75, he's a bit expensive for what he comes with, especially when we get to a spoiler alert, a different Jiren later down in the list that comes with way more. This one just a little lacking. Like the figure itself, it's pretty big. It's a large dude, and he comes with a nice array of facial expressions. However, he only comes with like a little effect piece, and that's basically it. So for that reason, I decided to put him at number 16. At number 15, I have Tao Pai Pai, again with the Dragon Ball OG releases. I'm really glad they decided to bring out all these OG characters. They definitely don't do that nowadays. They kind of like are letting OG Dragon Ball sit in the bench for now, but he's a really cool character. He comes with a Dragon Ball. He comes with the pillar that he throws to transport himself from one place to another. A bunch of cool different faces and hands. And he also comes with like the little tongue sticking out face where he like killed somebody using his tongue. But yeah, I mean, the articulation is not the best on this one. And there's just a bunch of other better figures that came out in 2020. And especially for a price tag of $70, which back in 2020 it was a lot. Nowadays in 2025, that's just like average. But anyways, we're going to move over to number 14. Again, with the OG Dragon Ball, we have Jackie Chun. This is one that I have reviewed in my channel already, one that I really, really enjoyed. He comes with so many hands. He comes with rolled up sleeves, a microphone to replicate that iconic scene of him rapping. And then he comes with a Dragon Ball as well and cool expressions. You could even take out his beards and mix and match them. He has great articulation, in my opinion. You're going to be able to put this guy in so many different fun poses. So for that reason, he's at number 14. At number 13, it's a retail figure that you could find at your local Walmart. $35. It's Goku Kaioken. So this one differs from the other retail $35 Kaioken Goku because this one is more metallic-y. So it has that quote-unquote premium paint that they use during the San Diego Comic-Cons and the New York Comic-Con exclusives. So you're basically getting, from their point of view, a premium figure with premium paint for only $35. Of course, he only comes with his standard different hands, different faces, but he also does come with two sets of hairs. You have your regular Goku hair as well as like a windswept Goku hair. So that's a pretty good deal for $35. At number 12, this one might shock people as well, but it's Goku Ultra Instinct, the sign version. So although this is a really, really nice figure, really premium figure, the $60 price point, it's kind of a lot, especially considering you only get different faces and different hands, which, you know, is just the basic $35 accessory pack. So you're really getting charged an extra $25 just for his quote-unquote premiumness. I don't know how much you value that, but to me, that's just a bit overkill. But anyways, that's why he's number 12. At number 11 is Android 18, the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, for only $50, which, yeah, $50 is more than $35, considering she only comes with like faces and hands and a little different hair. But still, it's a exclusive, so you should always expect it to be a little more expensive. And who doesn't want an Android 18 in their collection? I think the colors that they decided to put on here in terms of paint are really, really stand out. It really looks straight from the anime, so I'm really happy that they decided to come out with these. Really good value in my opinion. And number 10, you wouldn't guess it, but Android 17, San Diego Comic-Con. So this one, $50 as well, but this one actually comes with a lot more accessories. It includes the gun and the holster, and then a bunch of different faces and hands. So he comes a little higher on the list just because he comes with a few extra accessories, unlike his sister. But anyways, at number 9, we have Captain Ginyu, a figure that's actually not too expensive right now, considering we all know how expensive the Ginyu Force is to collect. At only $66 in his retail offering, he comes with a bunch of different heads, a Dragon Ball, and a Scouter. So you really get the full experience of the Ginyu. He looks amazing. He's a big guy as well. Lots of muscles. I love the Saiyan armor on this one, so that's why it's number 9. Hey guys, I'm happy to announce that I'll be starting an optional membership program to my channel. If you want to support the videos as well as the website, you will be receiving exclusive emoji and badges, as well as your name will be displayed at the end of every video. You will also get all my new videos early before anyone else. I will also be hosting an exclusive live stream with all the members once a month. Just want to say completely optional and up to you if you want to join. Link in the description. At number 8, like I said earlier, we have the Jiren in his full, Scout Trooper armor, uniform, whatever you call him. But this one just looks way better. For $15 less than the other Jiren, you get a bunch of different cool faces, including the one you see on there with his red eye. You get this nice effect piece for his arm as well as hand with like effect coloring. You get the shrugged arms here. You get like a whole bunch of different things for way less than the other one. So I don't know what happened there, but I would rather take this Jiren over the other one. At number 7, we have one that has just become like the go-to Ultra Instinct Goku for $62. This one is constantly being reissued, reprinted, whatever you want to call it, because it's just such an amazing figure. And it just does the Ultra Instinct form justice. He comes with different faces, different hands, and a Kamehameha effect piece. The figure also does feel very premium. He has that battle damage look to him, and it's just a really, really nice one. At number 6, I have Goku, the Kid Era. So this one is specifically up here just for the price at $40. This is such a steal. You get your Kid Goku, you get your Power Pull accessories, you get a Dragon Ball, you get different faces, you get his tail, you get different hands. $40, you really can't beat it. And it's a very amazing looking figure. If you need a Kid Goku, this one might be the go-to. At number 5, I have Piccolo, the Proud Namekian, for $70. And basically, he makes top 5 because this is the quintessential Piccolo figure. Like, there's no other better one right now. Like, maybe the Daima adult one might be a little better in some areas, but still, I could see a lot of people still sticking to this one just because I think there's way more Dragon Ball Z fans than Daima fans. So we all want that excellent Piccolo. Now, I do wish he came with a stand like the way you see him there. However, he doesn't, unfortunately. But still, he comes with his cape. He comes with different faces, different turban faces, different hands. You have a regrowing arm. You have crossed arm piece. Anything you could ever want for a Piccolo, he brings it. Next up at number 4, at a price of $180, we have Grade 8 Vegeta. And this one is basically up here for his shelf presence. So, of course, we're never going to have an actual, like, true to size scale Grade 8 Vegeta because that would just be too massive. However, this is a very, very good representation of that character. He comes with hands. He comes with a Yajirobe. He comes with different eyes. He comes with hands that are holding and squishing a Goku. I think this is just an amazing, amazing figure. They did a great job with it. You know, not too expensive. Some might think it's a little much, but he is a very big figure, and I'm really glad they made it, and he just looks great on any shelf. At number 3, this might be a little controversial, but it's Jais from the Ginyu Force. I just think at the $58 price point, they went above and beyond, in my opinion. So, of course, he comes with his different faces and his different hands and his scouter piece, but he also comes with the Ginyu Goku face, which I know, we have different opinions about DLC. However, I think it looks great. And then it's not to take away from the Jais figure because, you know, he comes with it, so it's just a plus on his part. Maybe it's a takeaway from the Captain Ginyu figure. He also comes with a Dragon Ball, and he comes with an effect piece for his, I forget what the name is, but his special move, as you can see on the left here. I just think they include a lot with him, and then the articulation is there, it's on point. The Saiyan armor is amazing, the hair looks great, everything just looks amazing with the figure. At number 2, and this one might be a little biased just because I'm a big Gohan fan, but this is Son Gohan from the Kid era for only $52. You get Gohan with 2 different hairstyles, you get different faces, you get a Dragon Ball, you get a Dragon Raider, you get the different hands, you get so much. You could replicate so many scenes from Dragon Ball Z with just this one figure. It's amazing because they could have made him 2 different characters, right? They could have made a short-haired Gohan and they could have made a long-haired Gohan and called it a day, double their profits, but they decided to include both of them with this one, so I really, really do appreciate it. It's an amazing character, it's a great representation, and it's one of my grails right now, actually. So at number 1, probably a lot of people expected it, but at the price point of only $60, we have Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegito. And what can I even say? He comes with a bunch of faces, a bunch of hands. He comes with 2 effect pieces. He comes with this, I'm forgetting the name right now, Sword Justice or something. And then a final Kamehameha effect piece for only $60. That's crazy. We've come to realize that Tamashii Nations values their effect pieces at like $20 a pop. This one comes with 2, so that's $40. So they're really only charging you $20 for, you know, the figure and the faces and the hands. And other than that, he looks amazing. He's a great representation of the Dragon Ball Super Vegito. So I just think they overall did such a great job with this one. Really happy to call it a number 1. It was never a question to me from the get-go. But anyways, I'm sure a lot of these placings might not be something you agree with. So in the comments, make sure to let me know. How would you rank these 19 figures, these 19 releases? So other than that, just want to give a big shout out to the members of the DBZSHFIGS Club. We have Blue Fires, Owen, and Burgos LJ. I really appreciate you guys supporting the channel and the website. And other than that, if you're still listening to me right now, you're a real one, and I hope you have a nice rest of your day.